This just in. How exactly do you bankrupt a service business while staring at a marketing dashboard that insists you are wildly successful? Well, you do it by completely obsessing over a single, highly deceptive vanity metric. If you hire a marketing agency, they will inevitably point to a massive climbing conversion rate and demand a round of applause. But according to a brilliant breakdown from Smart Insights and Graphs, high conversion rates can, counterintuitively, completely stifle your business growth. Everyone assumes that converting a high percentage of your audience is the ultimate goal of business. But if your closing rate is suspiciously high, it usually means you are terrified of talking to strangers. Before you pop a bottle of champagne over a 90% success rate, we need to look at why optimizing for the easy win is actually a massive red flag, and why lowering your conversion rate is the only way to actually scale your revenue. Okay, let's start with why a high conversion rate is actually a massive red flag. It's because it signals that your audience is aggressively shrinking. There is a massive systemic problem in the marketing industry called the low-hanging fruit trap. A very high conversion rate often means you are only converting people who already had extremely high intent, like your existing brand loyalists, your personal network, or direct referrals. While that high percentage looks absolutely fantastic on a monthly report, it implies a catastrophic failure to reach broader, lukewarm audiences. By aggressively pursuing those easy wins, you trap yourself in a narrow, loyal segment. You eventually end up bidding against yourself in ad auctions to reach the exact same 5 people, resulting in severely diminishing returns. But a shrinking audience is not the only thing a high conversion rate is hiding from you. Which brings us to the next question. How do vanity metrics hide a declining profit margin? They create a beautiful, highly expensive illusion of your success. When you instruct your marketing team to optimize solely for a high click-through rate or a high conversion rate, they will logically stop targeting new people. They will focus all their budget on squeezing every possible conversion from your small existing audience. But when you repeatedly target a saturated market, your cost per acquisition skyrockets. You are paying more and more money just to convince the exact same people to buy again. Your metrics look like a massive success, but your actual long-term growth is completely stagnant, and your profit margins are quietly bleeding out. But if high percentages are actually killing your profitability, what metric should you be aiming for instead? Why do you need to embrace lower conversion rates? Well, it's because you cannot conquer new territory without facing a little rejection. If you want to achieve sustainable growth, you must pivot your strategy to accept lower percentages in exchange for significantly higher volume. A lower conversion rate is often a completely natural, healthy sign of growth. It indicates that your market is finally reaching a wider, less targeted audience that requires more nurturing. You must transition from simply harvesting the easy wins to actively cultivating brand new customers. This requires targeting highly skeptical segments who do not know you, do not trust you yet, and will not buy on the first click. Instead of obsessing over immediate, cheap conversions, you must build durable customer acquisition funnels. But if your website copy relies on inside jokes and industry jargon that only your existing loyalists understand, those new skeptical buyers will bounce immediately. To capture a larger market share, your messaging must be completely foolproof. So get my 5-minute marketing fix. It helps you strip the confusing jargon out of your funnels so you can successfully communicate your value to a massive skeptical audience instead of just preaching to the choir. Stop losing sales today. Download the fix in my description below or go to strategicmarketingtribe.com/fix. But what about you? When did an incredibly easy, fast client turn out to be your worst business decision? I'll go first. I once signed a client in 5 minutes without asking any qualifying questions, only to discover that they expected me to be on call 24/7 for the rest of eternity. Okay, your turn. When did the easy win bite you? Let me know in the comments. I'm Vicky Sidler from the Strategic Marketing Tribe, and I post helpful news updates for small businesses every day.